I grew up in the world of metal and punk, in which I still do love. I do feel the need to finally see what the rest of the world has to offer. My name is Aaron, and I grew up as a metalhead. Well, welcome back, everybody. Hope that you're excited, because now we are moving on to Selifish, and it's featuring Seulgi from Red Velvet, and that's pretty cool. So let's check it out. And that's two groups that I would have not pictured actually mixing together, but I'm here for it. I'm always here for collabs. Let's check it out.
어느새 살화가 된 것 같아. 아무도 블라블라 한 것 같진 않은데 남들이 생각하는 나에 대해 신경 쓰냐고 상처만 남았네. 똑같은 메뉴 고르란 압박에 고민해. 이번엔 내가 결정할게. 카드 내미네. 복잡한 생각들은 no way. 가끔 내 마음대로 사는 재미. I wanna be selfish. 아직 많은 나의 wishes. 세상의 기준을 맞추기엔 제멋대로인 게 어울려. Sometimes being selfish. 오해 말은 어떤 의미는 아냐. 조금 더 솔직해질게. I love myself. I wanna be free. I'm just gonna be free. I wanna be free. Make me feel so good. 좁은 어항 속 fishy fishy yeah. 듣기 좋은 말만 뻐끔뻐끔해. 트랩 박힌 말 건너뛸게. 맘에도 없는 칭찬은 거부해. 이젠 집에 좀 가도 퇴근시간에 살 좀 빼자는 말 좀 이제 그만해. 날 위한 순간에 참견은 nothing. 쓸데없이 세우지 마 핏. I wanna be selfish. 아직 많은 나의 wishes. 세상의 기준을 맞추기엔 제멋대로인 게 어울려. Sometimes being selfish. 오해 말은 어떤 의미는 아냐. 조금 더 솔직해질게. I love myself. I wanna be free. I'm just gonna be free. I wanna be free. Make me feel so good. 이제 나를 찾겠어. 순수한 희망뿐이던 네가 지워버린 맘 그때. 아직도 난 늦지 않아. 그리고 나른한 오후 즐기고 싶어 lazy day. Bring it on. I wanna be selfish. 아직 많은 나의 wishes. 세상의 기준을 맞추기엔 제멋대로인 게 어울려. Sometimes being selfish. 오해 말은 어떤 의미는 아냐. 조금 더 솔직해질게. I love myself. I wanna be free. I'm just gonna be free. I wanna be free. Make me feel so good. I wanna be free. Just wanna be free. 날 위해 솔직해질게. 오늘부터.
Oh, that is the question. That is the one thing that I find so interesting about celebrity culture and all. Like, I understand that they're popular and I understand that they're big, but goodness gracious, yeah, they're still normal people, And I mean, I've said this multiple times, but for real, it's crazy, because a lot of the lyrics that she's talking about probably is stuff that she's gone through, like saying stuff like, stop telling me to lose weight, stop saying that you're doing this for my sake, like you don't know, and I don't get that. And I mean, I've said this before and for other groups and artists and stuff like that, but like, who cares? You know, like, let them live their life. It's not that big of a deal. Like, you know, if they, I can't even imagine like the pressures that they probably even feel too. Like, can you just, if they want to just go out and eat somewhere, like, let them eat. Don't bother them. They're on a plane. Don't bother them. You know, I don't know. It's crazy how much people get into it. Like, I have people that I like that are, you know, especially like, for example, in K-pop, like, obviously most people know that, like, one of my biggest ones is Dami from Dreamcatcher. And can I tell you that I don't think I've even like ever like left a message on Instagram. I never left a comment. I would like her post, but like, goodness, I'm not sitting there like, oh well, you know. They're people. And you know, I think an interesting section about it all is just like the clout chasing. You know, everybody wants to be like, oh yeah, I'm friends with Ariana Grande, and you know, she liked one of my comments, you know, and sometimes that does happen. There's like, you have a celebrity like your stuff, but it's a whole thing. They're just people, and they make good music. Yeah, like this right here, though. That was actually the spot that I wanted to, the lyrics that I wanted to talk about most. I'll find myself now. I used to only have innocent hopes. But you erased all my good days. I assume that she's talking about haters. That's my guess. That's what it feels like. So, I don't know. Aside from that, the song is, you know, actually legit, like, pretty good. I think the interesting thing about this song, for me personally, is like when I listen to this, I can see this being one of those songs where it's like someone's like, "Hey, like this sounds so good, this sounds so happy," and like you enjoy the beat, and then you actually read kind of what it's about, and you're like, ah. But aside from that, I actually also really liked the inclusion of Seulgi. I don't know how to pronounce her name, so I apologize. It was a nice bounce back between the two of them. They actually worked really well together. Their chemistry worked out really well. It was actually pretty cool. So that was pretty cool. I think that there's just this particular part right here that I thought just was really a good bounce back between the two of them. And, you know, I think the thing that's kind of interesting about the bouncing back between the two of them there is just the fact that they kind of have similar roles, but I think that it works really well because they have different tones of voice. And also, too, I think the other thing that I wanted to bring up here is talking about sometimes being selfish. Like, for a lot of these people, and I know that, you know, they all love their fans and stuff like that, but seriously, for real, like, it's okay if you go and do something that you want to do and do things that you like. It's not going to kill anyone, you know, unless we were like killing people, I guess. But anyway, it's a whole thing. I don't know. It's crazy though. So anyway, I really like this song, though. This is actually pretty cool. She has some good solo stuff, honestly. I know, like I said, I think sometimes she gets a little overlooked in her own group, but I don't know. I enjoyed myself. But anyway, let me know what y'all think about the song, and we'll talk about it down in the comments below. Interesting.